Have you ever eaten something so cold that your head started to hurt? If you have, you've experienced brain freeze, or what scientists call an ice cream headache. But why does eating something really cold give you a headache? To answer this question, we need to take a journey through your body's amazing cooling system. When you eat something very cold, like ice cream, the temperature inside your mouth is quickly lowered. The body needs to bring the temperature back up to normal. So the brain sends signals to the blood vessels to constrict. This narrowing of the blood vessels reduces the flow of blood to the surface of the brain. Now, normally, this is not a problem because there are two loops of protection around the brain that keep it safe. The first loop is the meninges. These are free protective membranes that surround the brain and the spinal cord. The meninges are tough on the outside, but inside they contain a network of blood vessels that supply oxygen and nutrients to the brain. The second loop is cerebrospinal fluid. This is a clear, colorless liquid that cushions and protects the brain and the spinal cord. It also helps to remove waste products from the brain. When the blood vessels in the brain constrict, the cerebrospinal fluid can't circulate properly, which increases the pressure in the head. This pressure pushes against the meninges, triggering pain receptors. The brain then sends signals to the spinal cord and the thalamus, which is a part of the brain that relays sensory information to produce the sensation of pain. But why does this only happen when you eat something really cold? Well, eating something cold causes a rapid temperature change in the mouth. This sends a signal to the brain to protect itself by constricting the blood vessels. The sudden constriction of the blood vessels triggers the increase in pressure. That causes the headache. Interestingly, drinking something hot can also cause a headache, but this is less common. When you drink something really hot, the blood vessels in the brain dilate, which increases the flow of blood to the surface of the brain. This causes the blood vessels to stretch, which triggers the pain receptors. You might be wondering why some people get brain freeze more often than others. Well, this is because everyone's body has a different cooling system. Some people have a slower response time, which means that their bodies take longer to bring the temperature back to normal. Other people have a more sensitive pain response, which means that they are more likely to feel pain when the blood vessels constrict. So the next time you eat ice cream, be careful not to get brain freeze. And if you do, don't worry, it's just your body doing its job to keep you cool. Now let's take a look at some other fun facts about ice cream. Did you know that ice cream was invented in Italy? It was originally called gelato, and it was made by mixing milk, cream, sugar, and flavorings together, and then freezing it. Ice cream came to the United States with Italian immigrants, who adapted gelato to American tastes.